Hello YouTube, this is Jeff from Studio 41 Productions, and I am here today to review the Xbox One launch day exclusive Ryse Son of Rome. Now, this game has been pretty hardly critiqued by pretty much everybody since the first E3 trailer, where it looked like it would just be kind of a button mashing quick time event game with some action. And after the team at Crytek really, I think, changed it up a fair amount, I got it on day one for the special day one edition, and I have to say, I think it's a pretty solid game. I don't know what they were smoking at E3, but they changed it, I think, definitely for the better, and this game I definitely think has been very underrated. So let's get into the meat of it. I'm going to start with the plot, which is, it's kind of a basic revenge story. I'm going to try and not spoil too much for you. It's pretty much you're in Rome, and I'll just say this, your father dies, and then you have to fight barbarians because your guys, his name is Marius. He's the main character that you play as, and you fight up in what's now England. It's Great Britain when it was held by the Romans, and you go up and pretty much just go and kick some serious barbarian ass. And it was pretty cool that they threw in a character, a real person from history, the barbarian. I guess you'd call her a barbarian, but Celt leader Boudica. If you're a history buff, you might know who she is. She led, I think, a few campaigns against the Romans back when she was actually alive. But you and her fates are kind of intertwined, and you see her a few times throughout the game, but that's not really the big part of the story. The big part of the story really happens in the second half. I think it's like the fourth or fifth mission in the game is when the story really freaking picks up, and I'm not gonna spoil that for you. So, but I will say you go on a super revenge freaking quest, and the ending is really spectacular. But next, I'll move on to the graphics of the game. The graphics are, I mean, I can't really put another word in there besides they're absolutely amazing. I can't think of a better word to put it. They pretty much show the Xbox One can compete with the PS4 and, at least for now, the PCs with graphic quality. The graphics in Ryse, I think I would definitely say next to Skyrim. I think they're even better than Skyrim, though, in graphics that I've actually seen and played. They're absolutely amazing, and I will put this in there, though. You will notice it even in the gameplay video that's playing right now. I threw the section into the graphics section, though, that you'll see a lot of overused enemy models. Even if you just watch the gameplay video, you'll notice it's pretty much the same 4 or 5 models fighting throughout the entire time. It's kind of annoying, and it's a really noticeable thing since you're killing these guys the entire time you're playing. It's not, I wouldn't put it as a massive deal, but it's definitely noticeable and really annoying when you're pretty much killing the same guy over and over and over. The sound quality of the game, I would say, is pretty good. It's not a huge part of the game, but I mean, there aren't any like sound bugs or anything. It's good sound. The multiplayer of the game is it's a co-op multiplayer, and it reminds me a lot of Mass Effect 3, where you're fighting waves and waves of enemies, and you're getting experience, and then you can use that to buy packs to unlock stuff. And it's, from what I played, I haven't played it in a while, but from what I played, it's pretty fun, but it can be really, really hard. It's not very, they're not very long co-op games. From the few that I played, you're, if you lasted like 10 rounds, you're freaking amazing. It gets really hard really quick. And the gameplay, it's pretty solid. The controls are all great, and I personally dig the executions. I know a lot of people had big problems with the really repetitive kind of gameplay, but I never got tired of the executions. I don't know if that makes me a monster, blood hungry monster or anything, but I never really got tired of it. I have to say, it never gets boring bashing some barbarian's face in and having him do a backflip. The boss battles in the game, there's not too many, but there's enough that you pretty much, they're, the boss battles are kind of a letdown. That's like the only real area besides the overused barbarian models that I wasn't a huge fan of. Because they pretty much had one weakness and you had to just keep hitting that weakness over and over and over. Like you have to kill these two twin guys later in the game, and you have to do you can only dodge them. They only do power attacks, which is really annoying. There's some individual enemies that only do power attacks also in the game itself, but the only way to dodge a power attack is to dodge with the B. And these guys, you can only hit them after you did a heavy shield attack, which is something that me playing the game didn't use the heavy shield attack a whole lot, so I completely forgot about it. And I was pretty much trying everything. And I was doing this only like a couple days after the game came out, so there wasn't much help. I eventually figured out the heavy shield attack, though. But overall, I would definitely give Ryse Son of Rome probably an 8 out of 10. And I really hope that they do a sequel. It doesn't even have to be like continuing Marius' story. If you have played this game and have seen the ending, I don't think we're going to be seeing Marius again for at least a while. But I don't. It doesn't even have to be a continuation of his story. It can just be like another historical game. And I think it would be great if it was anything like this with the combat. But hopefully you guys like this review and check out Studio 41's productions. Just subscribe, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. We have a couple technical difficulties right now with the Diablo Let's Play because I am getting a new computer and for some reason the software isn't liking my Mac a whole lot. But hopefully we'll get things rolling again. Also the Pokemon Platinum, my emulator, is trying to blow up on me. It just is not even wanting to open for no reason at all. Hopefully I'll get it working. But thank you for watching, and come back and see what we have next.